So, hello every one of you. Thank you all so much for being on my channel. My name is Chinyere of juliettsstyleglam. If you've never been on my channel before, if you've never seen me before, well, you're welcome. And if you're already subscribed to this channel, thank you so much for being here. I just need to adjust this properly. So guys, so how are you all doing today? I'm sure many of you can sense that I sound really funny. So today's video, we're going to be all about, life updates. So today's video is definitely going to be a life update. What's happening, what's been going on. Why haven't I been uploading as promised for the last 3 weeks? Guys, I need to get this because I can't even, Yeah, we found it. Okay, so you guys, let's get back to it. Thank you all so much for being with me, a part of this family. So yeah, what's up? Well, I've got good news and I've got bad news. I just feel, for me to share with you guys, with you all, what has been going on. Well, let's start with the good news. One of the things that I will tell you guys today is, yes, I have finally, I've been employed. I am now in an employed personnel. And this job is so much of what I never expected. And I'm so grateful because truthfully, when I got into it, I wasn't so sure. And if you've listened to one of my videos where I talked about, I think it was racism, and I said I had my misgivings about companies in France and working with French companies. To also tell you that it was so much more than I expected. I remember the interview, this person I spoke with, I have never met someone who speaks to you with so much respect and humility in my life. Well, I know someone, but I have never met another person like this. The interview, down to every subsequent time I have spoken with my interviewer, from the phone to emails, the level of courtesy, the level of politeness, I never thought I would ever see that. When you're talking about somebody eating humble pie, that is me right now. And that company is so much. I am working with a company that is not. I don't even want to say too much because I can't even believe it myself. So yes, and the hours are simple, but at the same time, they are consuming. And I love what I do. If you don't know who I am or what I do, I am a language consultant. I am trained in language consultancy, communications, and I have a master's degree, okay, but not in languages, but in business administration. So for me, I told myself, I said, listen, I'm going to remain in this field, because I love it and I really enjoy what I do, So yes, and from the first day of work, it wasn't a marathon, but I just realized, when you're in a situation whereby you want to give yourself for something and for people, that is where I am right now. And I am loving it. That's good news. And, for me, I think because I know I asked God for this, but I didn't know in what way or in what capacity it was going to come. Now the bad news. I sound funny, right? Yeah. So I never told you guys on my video, I'm asthmatic, that you all know. My son inherited that from me. And apparently we went to get our COVID shots. And when before we got our COVID shots, we were told that we were going to have a test, you know, to know if we had COVID and to also know if we needed to have 2 or 1 shot. And we're like, okay. And we got the first shot, you know, and this was in August. We got the first shot. And apparently, while we were waiting, because you're given a 10-minute wait to see, you know, for reactions. I mean, with all the things that have been going on the internet and all. So, yeah, we had the shot. And then they were like, oh, you guys are positive. I'm like, what? And we're laughing because I was laughing because I had no clue. I mean, there was nothing, no symptoms, nothing. Aside from the fact, the only thing I noticed was the fact that my sense of smell, I hadn't lost my sense of smell. Well, I did lose my sense of smell, but then I gained it back. And then I'm having a problem with smelling perfumes. Perfumes smell horrible to me right now. I had to go doing research, and it was actually found out that, yes, you know, certain people react. The smell of food is totally perfect. But perfumes, deodorants, I cannot stand them. And this is talking to a deodorant. I mean, you're talking to a perfume junkie. My sense of smell when it comes to you know, bath foam, all those things are okay. Perfumes, can you guys imagine? So here I am in the start of autumn, and I started feeling funny. Now, no cold, no runny nose, nothing. It's just the fact that I started having, you know, a scratchy throat. And it wasn't going. And remember, you know, we're told that even, you know, in the wake of COVID, even, you know, though you may be, you know, you may be thinking, or you don't stop your treatment. Because I have a treatment for asthma. So, just a second. So in France, this is what I use. I think I've shown this on a video before, I can't remember. So this is what I use every day. For my son gets to use this. His is a disc. Okay? While mine is this. I'm still on the... But then I was upped to 200 ml or mg. And my son was upped to 250. Okay? So this is what I use, and my boy uses that. So, you know, when I began to have the scratchy throat, I'm like, what's going on? You know, it wasn't easy enough, and it began to hurt a little bit. So I said, okay, it's time to see the doctor. And then the doctor I'm not running a fever. There was nothing, no diarrhea, nothing funny. Just that. And then, you know, the nose seemed stuffy, and sometimes it wasn't stuffy. I was able to do everything I wanted to do. You know, I was okay. And then the doctor was like, okay, if you have a fever, call me back. So I was given a couple of meds, strepsils, vitamin D's, vitamin C's, and all that, which I am taking. But my voice hasn't come back. So this is me. And that's why I said I must use, you know, a microphone so that you guys will be able to hear what I'm saying. I can't sing anymore. I just sing. I'm in the choir. Can you imagine? I'm in the choir. I can't sing anymore. But I'm enjoying it because I've never lost my voice in my life. I have such a loud voice. You know, I command rooms. I command a room because of what I do. I do presentations. I stand in front of people. So, you know, I've never lost my voice before. This is the first time. Kind of fun, having fun with it though. So yes, my voice is gone. But I'm having fun with it again. The bad news, the second bad news Yes. You know, in the beginning of the video, I said I had never met someone who speaks with so much humility. And, well, we lost a family member. It's been 2 weeks now. He died. He died on Tuesday this month of October. That was 2 weeks ago, if I'm not wrong. So yesterday was the 24th. No, yesterday was the 26th. He died on the 12th of October. I hardly talk about my family. Because, I mean, I just feel that there are certain things that we don't put, you know, it's not everything that we have to do on social media. And I haven't seen him in a while, though they live not so far away from me. They live in Belgium, his family and his kids. I could go on and on, but I just want to talk about the person that he was. He was such a humble person, a humble man. He spoke with so much intelligence. Very, very intelligent person. This person spoke over 10 languages. He was very meticulous in his work ethic. His work ethic was very, very commendable. Very patient, very loving, very generous. He listened. And the funny thing about his type of listening was you'd think he wasn't a listener. You think whatever it is you're saying, he was bored with it. But then he surprises you by getting you something that you actually said you loved. And when you were saying it, you were not thinking, he wasn't listening. In your head, you believed he wasn't listening to you. That was him. He listened. He was kind. Oh my God. He was kind. He never thought about himself for 1 second, for 1 minute. He was ready to do for others. This is not to say he was perfect, but he was good. He's been buried since last week, Saturday, 23rd. Yeah. I chose, and I still choose, to think about him in an amazing life. I chose not to think about the fact that I would never see him again. He died from cancer. He had cancer-related issues. Funny thing was, he was such a strong person. And, you know, that which makes it a lot, you know, very difficult to believe that he's gone. Yes. Do you know when you have to think about someone who never bothers about things? You know, it's like he's the kind of person that he just wanted to live life. So he didn't sweat the small stuff. You know, sometimes as human beings, we think about the fact that we have issues. We worry about it. You never see that on him. You'll never know if it was bothering him. His policy was live life to the fullest. And he did that. So, yeah, that's the bad news. But it's good news because in death, we always remember what it is that we always took for granted. We cherish it at that moment. We appreciate it more. So, yes, in memory of this wonderful person. I don't want to say his name because he's quite a public figure. Well, I wouldn't say public figure, he's an important figure, so I don't want to, you know, put all of that out there. But I thank God I got to know him the way I did. I I'm so thankful for his life, and I pray that he's sitting in heaven with God right now and our Savior Jesus Christ. So that's my update so far. So, forgive me, because I am trying so hard to be able to have a sense of organization. I am in charge of about 2 centers, 2 schools, and I have to prepare lessons, I have to prepare classes, So what I am working on right now is being able to be ahead, putting out all those, lesson plans ahead of time for my students, so that they will be able to be prepared also on time. And that is where I am today. So thank you all so much for being here with me. I also want to say and appreciate all those of you who have been leaving comments on my videos. I see them. I am going to put the video. I've had so many comments on this shirt and the fact that I was able to fly the shirt collar. I am in love with flying my shirt collars, okay? So, but this one seems to catch a lot of people's attention, so thank you. Yes, I will be using that shirt in subsequent videos. And also in a response to the question, that video and that shirt, yes, it's a man's shirt. It's actually my husband's shirt. I say it a lot in most of my videos. I wear my husband's shirts. I wear his shirts. Hand-me-downs, whatever, I take them and I use them and I wear them. So yes, thank you all so much for your comments. And please do not fail to leave your comments, subscribe, like, share this video, okay? And yes, I am sorry that I am not posting as I wish, but I am getting around to it. And I hope to see you guys very soon in my next video. See you all. Bye-bye.